down a random rabbit hole on Reddit. Because I can't keep reading the QAnon. I can't keep reading the QAnon one because the QAnon one is not popping anymore. Even though the QAnon people have still, they're still bugging out. But my new Reddit rabbit hole that I read all the time is Am I the Asshole? And I just read one that was about somebody that like continuously plays pranks on somebody in their family. And the family member like finally got tired of it and like blew up, right? And the person is like, Am I the asshole? And I'm like, yes, you're the fucking asshole. I feel like I have a good sense of humor, but I've never been a prankster. So for any of you guys that like pranks, why do people like pranks? Why do y'all feel like people like pranks? I really want to know. Why do people like pranks? Because I also feel like people all the time be like, it's a prank. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. And I feel like on the internet, people do that a lot. Like, it's just a prank. It's just a prank. Like, it's not funny. It's not fucking funny. Hi. Hi, Jules. Hi, The Black Breeze. Hi, BJ. Hi, Templano. I'm so tired, you guys. This has, like, been a really exhausting week for me. I've been sleeping just terrible. Hi, Kayla. So I don't think I'm going to be on for too long because I'm not staying up late. I'm going to sleep at like 9 o'clock tonight. I'm going to sleep early. Hi, the boy in blue. But I just like, I'm really thinking about this prank shit. I know that's random. To answer your title, it's because they're sociopaths. Hi, CA. Hi, Monica. Hi, Sims. My skin is so dry. Jeez. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Mistress Cross. Pranks get on my nerves. Hi, Cam Powhatan. BJ, I hate pranks. Hi, Owen. Hi, Kai. Don't prank me unless you want smoke. Hi, Sade. We've also been talking a lot about like how YouTubers like love these little prank, like prank. It like there's like a whole market for this prank shit. What is funny about like faking somebody out to like get them upset? I know somebody that actually, I don't want to say that they were like a victim, but I know somebody that was like, they were in Target and somebody like walked up to them and was like, there's a spider on you. And my friend was like, oh my God, where? And then it turned out that it was like a prank. And the person was like a YouTuber that was like walking up to people and like telling them that it was spiders on them and then like recording their reactions. What about that is funny? Like, the prank shit is not funny. It gives them excuses to be assholes. Hi, Justin, Owen. I fucking hate pranks and prank channels. Like this whole culture of like, it's a prank. It's a prank. It's just a joke. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. Hi, Savannah. I don't like pranks. Prank culture now is not the same. People love manipulating other people. I feel like people like to make other people uncomfortable. The punked era of pranks had a little class. Oh, you think so, Owen? So do you feel like this prank culture like started with like the early 2000s like punk era, but now it just seems like nobody has any type of anything? I hate pranks. Hi, Domino. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Real Trini. A lot of prank channels mostly go after Black people for their reactions. I don't play like that. It's emotional abuse sometimes. I agree, Sade. Like, at what point does that, like, tip over into, like, emotional abuse? Or, like, bullying, even. Hi, Mo. Now motherfuckers will slap you and say it's a prank. Yeah, you guys have been sleeping bad, too? Tired? Oh, so you like pranks, Davey. You're, like, a pranker. I've never been, and like people that love April Fools and they like plan these like big elaborate pranks. I've always been the person like, don't prank me because I'll hit you. And then I don't want to hear nothing about like, why did I beat you up? Something like that actually happened between me and a really good friend of mine that I had in college. She had this like little Ernie doll, but it wasn't really a doll. It was like one of those rag dolls, like one of those little like cloth dolls. And I found it creepy because, as everyone knows, I find dolls to be creepy. She knew I found the doll to be creepy, but we were like roommates, and she would like move the doll around in the room, and I was like, stop doing that, like I don't like it, I don't think it's funny, it's creepy to me, it creeps me out. And she like continued doing it, and like one day I took it and I like threw it across the room, and then she was like, she got upset because I guess, I don't know, it was like something from her childhood or something like that. And so she was like, you know, why did you do that? And I think it got damaged. I feel like the arm fell off or something like that. And she was like, and then she got upset. And she was like, why did you do that? And I was like, because I've been telling you for a long ass time that I don't like this like little prank that you call yourself doing. So the next time I found that shit in my bed or something, I threw that shit across the room. I really don't, and I don't give a fuck that the arm fell off or whatever. And she got really upset. And I was like, but you don't care, you didn't care that I didn't want the fucking prank, but you want me to fucking care about your feelings now that the arm of Ernie is in the trash. And I'm not sorry. Like, I don't understand. Yes, this is a no prank zone, bitch. This is a no prank zone. I know this is like random, but I've been reading the fucking Am I the Asshole shit, and like a lot of the Am I the Asshole threads, I feel like a lot of them revolve around pranks. A lot of them. This red shirt is definitely like putting a red. You guys see how when I put my arm up, it like becomes less red? It's definitely like from my shirt. Hi, Shem Jim. How's it going, Justin? Hi, Vans. You're early. Savannah, I don't find them funny at all. Pranks go too far now. I think it's a weird type of entertainment for people. Prank and couples channels are going to hell. Hi, Monica. They like to laugh at others' expense. Hi, David. Hi, Mistress Cross. What are we considering pranks? Because I like to jump out and scare my mom, but nothing more than that. Even back then, you like punked era? I wasn't a fan of pranks. Pranks are for people who aren't clever enough for real jokes. Yeah, and like I feel like I have a good sense of humor. I like jokes. I like to joke around. I don't find pranks funny though. Sadistic humor, pretty much. I always thought I didn't get pranks because I'm an only child. It's corny now. The market is 14-year-old kids. It depends on the prank. The whole prank genre on YouTube is watched by kids. I think kids mostly watch them. There's a lot of money in it for the content creators. And most of the pranks are fake. Hi. My niece used to watch videos like that. Hi, Ungodly Hour. Can't stand pranks. Ungodly Hour, what do you think of Chloe and Halle making 2 separate Instagram pages? What do y'all think about that? Your name is Ungodly Hour and your picture's them, so it just made me think about it. Some folks are childish as fuck. I used to prank my family when I was a kid, but I grew out of it. It's called maturity. Pranks is white people shit. That mess gets you beat up in the hood. Plus, we have real life to be afraid of. These YouTube couple pranks are wild corny. Hi, world lover. Yeah, I just started. There might be something to that sociopathy claim. Sociopaths and narcissists feed off the emotions of others. They're using people's stress for clout. Old school pranks had boundaries. Hi, Devin. Pranks are not funny, not clever, uninspired, uninventive, and unintelligent. These days, pranks used to be funny, but now it's just fake and weird. Fans. I don't like prank. Hi, Kamisha. I don't like prank culture. I like fun, but pranks are usually harmful. Yeah, it's too basic. They go too far for shock value, especially on YouTube. The Beyonce punked episode was hilarious. Now pranks are just lame. The Beyonce punked episode was funny. Hi, Bambusa. I think if you touch someone without their consent and call it a prank, it's trash. It's absolutely emotional abuse and definitely bullying. Pranks are cool, but some people take it too far. Hi, Jaren. I hate pranks. Pizza. Hi, Kaylin. I just read and Ask Me Anything. Oh, no, not Ask Me Anything. Am I the asshole about a man who would prank his girlfriend during big events like their engagement party? See, like, that's not funny. It's not funny. Why did you throw my satanic ass doll? You can't control how someone reacts. I did throw the shit out of it. No, she was not white. Jules, no, she wasn't. Hi, Nikki. If you have to ask whether or not you're the asshole, chances are you're the asshole. That's actually not true because most of the people on the Am I the Asshole forum are not the asshole. Most of the people in that be in there in the Am I the Asshole page, I feel like most of them are not the asshole. And they're being made to think that they're the asshole by the person that actually is the fucking asshole. Like, my wife plays horrible pranks on me and says that I'm an asshole for not thinking they're funny. Am I the asshole? Like, no, you're not. You're not the fucking asshole. Oh, I see you guys saying R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. Yeah, R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. She passed away. Wow, she was just in the New Yorker for her giving that interview. I mean, she was old. Not to say that, like, whenever old people, not to say that it's like less sad, but whenever old people pass away, I always feel like at least they had a good life. Hi, Muffin Cute. But R.I.P. Cicely. We were just talking about her. Jump scares are pranks. Hi, Francesca. Someone could be startled, knock you the fuck out. Black people don't like pranks. I don't like pranks, but a friend of mine always said if both parties aren't laughing at the end of it, then it's not just a prank. I agree with that. Yeah. Black people don't like pranks. Hi, Jay Malik. I'm the only child too. Shout out to Only Children. Cicely Tyson just passed away. I definitely wouldn't watch prank videos. They're not very entertaining. She did. Hi, Marcy. Chloe's trying to go solo. I think she's going to venture out while Halle gears up for Disney. I'm surprised Chloe and Halle didn't make separate Instagrams a long time ago. They're grown. I love their pages. Chloe got to 1 million hella quick. I don't like the fact that some people are trying to separate them. They want Chloe to go solo because she has more sex appeal. I don't really feel like they need to go their separate ways either. Now, I'm new to like the Chloe and Halle like train or whatever. I don't know what you would call that. But I don't necessarily feel like they have to go. I mean, if they want to go solo, obviously they can. That's fine. But oh God, y'all see my damn big ass shadow is back. I feel like if they want to go solo, that's fine, but they don't have to. And I even think that, you know, like if they have a little yin and yang, a little, you know, one could be the good one could be the evil one. Not saying that Chloe's evil, but like they could have, I don't think that they have to go their separate ways just because they're different. Why do they have to go their separate ways just because they're different? Hi, Absurd. If you guys get what I'm saying. Like, why do they have to separate? 96. Yeah, 96. R.I.P. Cicely. Chloe and Halle made 2 accounts so they could continue their tea time on IG Live while Halle is away working on Little Mermaid. Yeah, I've seen some people say they did it so they could like continue to like do things together even though they're not going to physically be together. So is Little Mermaid filming again? Are they like back? They're like back on. I was so cold. I have this hoodie on. I have my Nat shirt on. Hi, Sasha. I think it's cool for them. I think with the ventures, Chloe and Halle can still do Instagram Live together because they have 2 pages. Yeah, R.I.P. Hi, Queen. I have not gotten a chance to watch American Skin. It is on my list, though, but I have not. Chloe ate that busted challenge. Can't believe Cicely passed. R.I.P. Yes, R.I.P. I don't think they need to break up. Miss Chloe's just going to be showing out. Okay, Miss Girl, I see you. Savannah. I think at this point they should have separate accounts now, but I want them to stay together for at least the next few years. They've only put out 2 albums. I don't understand why people are in such a hurry for them to break up. Right? They put out 2 albums. The Kids Are Alright and the last one, Ungodly Hour, or am I missing one? Hi, Kendrick. Candy Camera is the originator for what we see now with this prank stuff. I got on a DK4L because of the pranks. R.I.P. Cicely. Yes, the Beyonce episode was hilarious, but that would have traumatized me. It depends. Whoopee cushion pranks and small stuff is fine. I feel uncomfortable watching those type of channels. Like, I would cry if I got hit with some of the stuff they do. Hi, Nicole. I'm so crushed. It was expected, but man, I think it just happened, BJ. Before I went live, I didn't see anybody saying Cicely Tyson passed away, and now I do. Yeah, it looks like she's passed away, Nicole. My mom always said old folks live fulfilled lives. Pranks are cool if you're close. Hi, Chris. I think she literally just passed away. I see a lot of you guys saying you didn't know. I think it just happened. Nikki. It's sad, but I feel like she had a good life. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. R.I.P. Miss Tyson. Hey, everyone. Hi, Josh. When was my last big chop? I don't know. How long ago was it? I did a video on it. I cut it during lockdown, so maybe 6 months ago. Has it been 6? I really don't know. It was during lockdown. I cut my hair twice during lockdown because I just couldn't deal with it, and now I'm trying to like grow it back out. I'm considering growing a new set of dreads, which I know I keep saying, but I really am. I really am though. I really am. Hi, Mel. The infamous tablet shadow. I think Chloe and Halle still have 3 more albums in their contract, so I don't think they'll be going solo just yet. Cicely Tyson, rest forever on the throne of peace and power. Amen. And there's Absurd. Chloe and Halle know there's nothing they can't do in a duo that they can't do. Oh, that there's nothing they could do. Oh, no, we have not talked about the GameStop stuff. I've only been on like 15 minutes. So I'm not super up on that. But because I'm not super, I don't super follow that kind of stuff. But I did loosely see it. So, okay, so it seems like people made coordinated attempts to buy stock in GameStop, and I want to say also AMC, and they blasted up the stock, and then the stock got removed from Robinhood and stuff like that, which made the people really mad. And so now I heard on the radio that there's some people launching some class action lawsuits, but I really don't know very much about it. So if you guys want to like enlighten me a little bit more, you can. I feel like they can keep their group and have solo accounts. I think it would be cool to have a double album by them showcasing each of their styles. Exactly, Justin, like Outkast, like Speaker Box Love Below type. They don't have to break up. It seems so extreme that people want them to break up, like just because they're getting older and developing different interests. Like they can be individuals and still be in a group. Like, it's fine. Hi, Melanated Cutie. Halle is very ethereal and Solange-like to me, while Chloe gives mini Beyonce. People are so weird trying to compare them to each other. They are a duo. They're the duo I wanted with Beyonce and Solange. I never thought about that before, but now seeing you guys like compare them to Beyonce and Solange, I think I agree. They're the good girl and the bad girl. Hi, Paris. Hi, Zay. I hate pranks. I will fight you. What if Halle is the quote-unquote evil one, not Chloe? Hi, Charit Man Gaming. Hi, Tim. Yeah, they're in London filming right now for Little Mermaid. Halle's in rehearsal. Hi, Sim. Halle's the Aries, so she might be the evil one. Here you come, Justin. Their sister bond is so strong. Someone told me Halle is actually the fiery one. Chloe and Halle don't need to separate their differences. It's what makes them so lovable. People want Chloe to go solo so bad, it's annoying. Halle probably is the evil one. People just assume her personality because she comes across as sweet. I don't think they're breaking up at all. Chloe says she's actually the goody two-shoes. Chloe and Halle won't break up. Leave those sisters alone. They are babies. So much growing to do. They don't need to break up. Yeah, and it seems like, like they're sisters. Like they're giving each other support in the industry. Like I don't want them to break up. Oh, and the Two of Us and EP. Oh, you never saw the Beyonce Punk'd episode, Domino? What happened? it was Christmas time and Beyonce was supposed to be lighting this huge Christmas tree for these little kids, like orphans, and they fucking knocked the tree over, and they made it seem like she knocked the tree over and the tree fell on all their presents, and then all the little orphans started crying, and they were like, Beyonce ruined our Christmas, and she was like, like her face. And Ashton was just like watching on the camera, just laughing, just chucking it up, like laughing before they came and told her. My personal favorite one is the one with Missy Elliott, where she took her jewelry to the cleaners to get cleaned, and then they acted like they lost her jewelry. Man, the Virginia came out real quick. She put her shoe up on the glass, up on the counter, and she was like, now I'm a big girl. If I climb up on this counter and I break this glass, we taking everything. If y'all don't find my jewelry right now. She literally put her foot up on the counter, and Ashton Kutcher ran out like, no, you're being punked. Like, you can't play that. You really can't play that prank shit with certain type of niggas, because they don't play that prank shit. And I'm one of them types. Oh, Queen put it too. That they made the tree fall. I actually never prank people, but I enjoy watching pranks. Halle also has sex appeal. I'm sorry to whoever can't see it. It's just a different kind. Chloe's more open with hers and it works for her, but that doesn't mean they should go solo. Queen said, I cut my hair like 2 days ago. Hi, Keep Making. Hi, Frozen. Hi, Vanity. Woo! Yeah. What are y'all thoughts on the people versus hedge funds? Said Keep Making. This is petty, but one of the reasons why I'm sad is because she didn't outlive Betty White. Man, Betty White definitely just turned 99, and she's still kicking. Lockdown is a time vortex. I know, that's why I can't exactly remember when it was, Kendrick. I'm just like, I know it was during lockdown at some point. That's really as much as I remember. Oh, you think about growing your locks back too, Queen? Getting the locks again, I need, but COVID, I'm apprehensive about being at a beauty salon. You know, my first set of locks I started myself. I freeformed them from 2-strand twists, which I'm thinking about doing again, even though it'll be totally different, obviously, now, you know, like doing it on YouTube. None of us will outlive Betty White at this point. Fucking capitalism. It's the rich price gouging, and the poor folks are fighting back. Hi, Kyrie. How are you? Folks really know how to organize when it comes to certain things, and the Reddit thread on it got shut down. It's crazy. Some person invested in stocks and made like 11 million yesterday on the GameStop. What's going on with GameStop is a good thing. Hi, Bree. I heard that regular people who bought stocks got locked in so they couldn't sell them. Meaning as the stocks plummeted, they were trapped. The millionaires got to profit and sell. I don't think that that's like, that seems like only part of the story, because the regular people were coordinating so that the price of the stocks would go up. I heard that like the price of the GameStop stock jumped 1,000% in one day because they were like coordinating in a Reddit thread to like drive the price up, and then they were like buying in. I feel like that's probably illegal, that type of thing. Like, I don't think you can do that. But I'm an anti-capitalist, so like we all know that like stocks and shit is like meant to benefit certain types of people. I actually really hate LLC Twitter or whatever that's like stock market, blah blah blah. Cause it's a lot of people that like still don't know what they're doing, and they're setting people up to lose a lot of money. Like, you know, it's almost like the new age equivalent of when everybody was like, you know, buy a house and flip it, and then people were getting like underwater on these like mortgages and shit, and you know, then COVID hit, and like now all these people have like 8 Airbnb properties, and now they have to pay and they can't pay, which I felt like haha, because landlords are fucking bastards. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I kind of don't give a fuck about capitalists. I know that's mean, but I kind of don't. Like, you guys are trying to coordinate to game the system, and the system gamed you. Capitalism. And they locked your asses out. I kind of don't feel bad. I don't understand why folks are reading so much into Chloe and Halle having different accounts that they aren't two different separate adults. Hi, Natalia. GameStop. So I keep making say all this and GameStop is still going out of business. Who would you say is Beyonce and who would you say is Solange? They're saying that Halle is the Solange and Chloe is the Beyonce. And now that I've made that distinction, I will probably be able to tell these girls apart. Because y'all know I always used to get their names mixed up. Chloe is very sensitive. I think we're so used to groups breaking up. I have never heard of them. Keep making. I literally have never heard of them. Van Jess twins. When you say Van Jess, makes me think of Van Ness, which is a stop on the metro. And I'm pretty sure that's not what you mean. They love to break up some bomb-ass black girl groups. Chloe's Busted was good, but y'all need to see Jordan Woods. Folks don't like women working together. Everything is drama. Beyonce had the best punk. Poor Beyonce. I remember that. I was mad at them for doing that to my queen. Ashton knew how to do good pranks. Hi, the fifth Hallowell. When Missy was gonna break the glass was the best one. Beyonce was shook. Pranks just be on some evil villain shit. Kanye had the best episode. I paid for this film. Remember when Kanye stole his film back and ran? Chloe isn't evil. She's actually tame. People just say that because she has body. Honestly, Punk was funny. Virginia in the house. I think people want them to break up because Halle reminds people that they're still young and can't objectify her comfortably. I paid for this film. Hi, Richie. That Beyonce Punked episode is everything. I love Missy so much. Hi, Cher. The one with Justin Timberlake and he was crying. People really want competition against black women. The one with Brandy and Ray J was a good one too. The stock market is shorting out stocks, and everybody said we should just all buy GameStop stock, and it went up. Why are people so obsessed with Chloe and Halle's sex appeal? Can they just be... Yes, Betty White is 99. She just had a birthday, Domino. She just turned 99. She about old as dirt. And she actually looks pretty good, too. Especially to be like an old white woman. Like, she doesn't really look like the Crypt Keeper. I haven't even got a chance to check their music out. Why do people already want them to break up? 99, had no idea she was that old. I deadass thought Cicely would outlive Betty also. I really don't think they're gonna go solo. I think it's just a good idea to have separate accounts. Like, the City Girls have separate accounts too. Like, JT has an account, Miami has an account, and they have a City Girls account. Like, what's the big deal? Punk was crazy. Yeah, do it, Bree, do it! Cicely Tyson definitely lived a great life. She saw a whole lot. These billionaire corporations are out money and people are redistributing the wealth. Billionaires were already shorting the stock. That's also manipulation. The whole stock market is manipulation. The whole concept of the stock market is manipulation and manipulating stocks. Like, that's the whole point of like being a stockbroker or a financial advisor or a trader. The whole point is manipulation. So I don't feel bad for regular people that want to get in on it and get burned. You're a capitalist. But I don't care about capitalists. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not my jam. Like, people trying to be like, oh, the rich stock market, the rich people are keeping us out. You're trying to get in so that you too can become a rich piece of shit and a feudal lord ruling over the poor people. So why should I care and feel bad for you? Like, I don't care. And I have friends that are like super into the, stock thing and all that. And I don't care. fake rich Twitter. Right, exactly, World Lover. Yeah, they're not allowed to sell their stocks. Like, they got blocked. Like, yeah. But that's also how the stock market works. People do that type of thing in the stock market all the time. You get like blocked from you can get blocked from certain type of trades all the time. If people feel like you're insider trading, which is essentially what they were doing because they were coordinating using the Reddit thread, how is that not insider trading? You're not allowed to do that. They blocked them. Yes, the Senate did insider trading before COVID. Yes. What's the name of this woman? It's a woman in the Senate. It's a husband and a wife. The husband is like a stockbroker, and the wife is like a senator, and they was doing the insider trading shit. Like, the whole shit is basically legal scamming. Like, the shit, like, all this shit is scam. Like, it's just a scam. Like, you might as well just be a regular old scammer. Like, you might as well just be a regular old scammer. Like, it's scamming, basically. If you're gonna scam, just scam, just run some little credit card scams or something. Like, people really think that, they doing something with this little bullshit stock shit. Like, no, you're scamming. Robinhood was just in the fucking news too for fucking scamming people. They just had a fucking class action lawsuit brought against them for fucking scamming their users. So I don't understand, like, what do people really expect? People really expect that capitalism is gonna work for them. Capitalism is not gonna work for you. I don't know who needs to hear this. Like, capitalism is not gonna work for you unless you are descended from like a slave owner. Well, let me not even say that, because I'm probably descended from a slave owner, a white one. But, y'all know what I mean. Like, unless you have, inherited fucking slave money and shit like that, like, that shit's not gonna work. So it's kind of, I feel like I'm a horrible person. So it's kind of funny for me to see people, like, crying about, the stock market, Airbnb, landlords, house flipping, mortgages, like, you played the game of capitalism and you lost, just like the rest of us. This is why we need to get rid of it instead of people trying to fucking get ahead using this shit. Or if you're gonna be a scammer, just commit. Just commit. Really scam people for real. You guys talk about Betty White. Fake rich Twitter. My sister's in my ear with that stuff. Stockbrokers do the same thing, so I don't blame the regular folks. Hi, Marcy. Oh, thank you, Melanated Cutie. Melanated Cutie said, can we get those thumbs up, please, for the likes? Having all those properties means more mortgages and expenses. The way the civilians did it actually wasn't illegal. And even when hedge funds do things illegally, 80% of those cases get dropped. Because hedge funds are fucking headed by people that are already established. This is what I'm saying. Like, normal, regular people really, truly believe. All this shit, to me, goes back to the idea of, this American exceptionalism and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and anybody can get rich and everybody could get rich and, all you have to do is this and, anybody could be Jeff Bezos. Let's all look up to fucking Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and all that shit. All this shit boils down. Right, exact, Jules. We have the same 24 hours in a day, same 24 hours Twitter. All this shit boils down to, like, oh, we need to be more like the scammers and the grifters and the hedge fund managers and the capitalists, and regular people need to become capitalist pieces of shit. And I'm not in favor of that. I don't believe in that. Just me personally. That's just not to, like, not for any of y'all, because I know probably some of y'all are into that. So, like, not directed at anybody or anything, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Let's pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and, let's all get this money. Like, how they be. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, no. How about we all get a universal basic income so motherfuckers is not out here coordinating on Reddit how to fucking rise up GameStop stocks so they can get rich? How about we actually get some fucking money from, for being alive, which is what we deserve? so that people don't have to fucking become scammers to get money. Because the hedge fund motherfuckers are scammers too. Like, I like fundamentally do not agree with like the concept, you know? Like, it's not, I don't, people are doing this because they're fucking broke. Like, there's other ways, there's like fundamental issues with like infrastructure that, you know, we need to deal with instead of being like, yeah, let's all fucking become pieces of shit, you know? That's how I feel about it. This damn shadow, this damn... but I feel you though, Absurd. Like, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, for me, this is how I feel personally about it. Where was I? Oh, I'm actually getting, I'm behind. Hi, Bushy Brows. Okay, there we are. Everyone on LLC Twitter just tells people to start a business. No business plan, no product, no investors, nothing. Literally me, I'm just watching everything unfold. When you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. Capitalism is a vicious game. Exactly, Kyrie. Like, this is a game. The whole stock market is a game. So people feel like, you know, they're trying to play the game to get ahead, which I understand that concept, but it's still the game element of it is basically like scamming. Chloe and Halle aren't going solo musically. They created separate accounts because they have solo projects. Halle has to promote her Disney movie. If it was Jeff Bezos and his people doing this, they never would have stopped it. Right, which is why we need to fucking dismantle capitalism. We need to dismantle the stock market. We need to dismantle fucking Jeff Bezos and Amazon and all this shit. Instead of trying to get more quote unquote regular people in on the scam, we need to dismantle the scam. Like, that's how I feel. Like, just, I have a different perspective. Like, I feel like I fundamentally have a different perspective. Hi, Bushy Brows. What are my thoughts on Clubhouse getting the $1 billion valuation? I don't know. I know some people are saying that they're really upset because when Black people try to start our own social media sites and stuff like that, it never gets used and it never gets to that type of valuation. But yet people are like making more white people rich, which is true. I guess I agree with that. Van Just twins, I think, are African, right? Oh, are they? I literally have never heard of them before this live stream. That Chloe shadow dance video was a lot. Chloe and Solange are both cancers. Halle definitely gives me what fight a dude in the elevator from my sister vibes. It's just hidden by her cute, innocent voice. Van Jess are those Nigerian girls. Oh, well then maybe that's why I've never heard of them. Van Jess is a group from, I can't remember, is it Britain? Or are they British Nigerians? Tried to get into Van Jess, but I wasn't feeling their music. They're from Nigeria. Hi, Aquarius. Hi, Ali Oxenfree. I've been into investing over a decade and seeing the trends on Twitter. You're exactly right. What people are into right now is day trading. I try to tell people that day trading is like the dope game. It ain't safe. Capitalism is trash. Never try to play their game. It's like, you know, am I gonna motherfucking day trade or am I gonna sell dope? Like, I might sell dope. Like, it's more fucking stability in selling dope. Like, you know, I go on the corner, like I know the fiend's gonna come. Like, it's fine. That's just me though. I do not sell dope, Agent James. I do not sell dope. Okay, we're talking hypothetically. I know you're watching. Hi, Vermilion Dynamo. It really had nothing to do with saving GameStop. It had everything to do with bringing attention to an exploit that these hedge funds take advantage of. The whole concept of a hedge fund is exploitative, though. It's just you have people that want to get in on the exploitation and they're upset that they're being quote unquote locked out. No, I don't feel bad for them at all. Yeah, the stock market is nothing more than horse betting with a degree. People are forgetting capitalism is a pyramid and meant to be kept that way. Exactly, Jules. The poor want to be the rich when we should instead eat the rich. Exactly. 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 Miss Tyson let them have it about not casting Black American actors. Yeah, we were just talking about her because that was what the New York Times Magazine. She gave an interview because she does have a book coming out where they asked her. They said, you know, you've had a career in the film industry that spanned decades as a Black actor. What do you feel has changed? And she said, in Hollywood, they're trying to, quote unquote, be more diverse. And she was like, but the way that they're going about it is by hiring more Africans and non-Black Americans in the roles. And then she said, they're taking our jobs. And the motherfucking white male interviewer didn't like that. He didn't like that. He told her he didn't agree. Well, and then she was like, oh, you don't understand what I'm saying. I was like, bitch, she didn't ask you if you fucking agree. She said what she said. She said what she said. She said what she said. I mean, R.I.P. Miss Tyson. R.I.P. Miss Jane Pittman. For real. Martha Stewart went to rich folk jail for insider trading. This shit's been going on. The whole thing is one big ass casino. It's legal scamming. The former senator of Georgia was insider trading. Money entanglement. Scam a lemon. Get in the car, loser. We're going scamming. A bunch of Joannes. That's mad. Like, it was all good when they felt like they was getting over. Now they mad. One of my friends is a capitalist and she's gross. She's always humble bragging about how much money she has and makes. Word to JT, Savannah. Nancy just got caught too with Tesla. America is so fraudulent and people are desperate. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are desperate. Like I really just feel like this is like not addressing like the core of the issue. The core of the issue is that people are desperate and broke and they need money. That's the fucking issue. Like, the capitalism is the fucking issue. That's the fucking problem. All this day trading and blah, 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 that's not going to get to the crux of the issue. You know? The Wolf of Wall Street and the movie Wall Street are movies on this subject that everyone should watch. The game has been rigged. America definitely defines the word scam. The broker's trying to make the price go low because Goldman Sachs are shorting the stocks. Literally play themselves and mad about it. You're not getting anywhere unless you have 50K to invest, like the guy who made 22 million from the GME stock yesterday. And I feel like that's why Robinhood got that lawsuit last year, was because they basically have people, you know, come on there and they're playing penny stocks, and they think they about to get rich. Is that not like the same as like back in the day, like snake oil salesman, like type? It's a Ponzi scheme, get rich quick scheme. They're only letting people sell because the price is too high. All these companies have to go and buy those stocks back because they have a lease on them. Are you writing socks on purpose, or is your autocorrect changing stocks to socks? Because it's really funny, absurd. It says they got to buy the socks back because they got a lease on them socks. These are some expensive socks, okay? These socks are made from the finest of cashmere and poodle hair, and you cannot afford these socks, okay? You can't afford these. You can't afford these GME socks. You can't afford these AMC socks. You can't afford these GameStop socks. These are the socks that Robert Kardashian was trying to sell back in the day. These are truly the finest of socks, exclusive fabrics and materials. I was like, why does it keep saying socks instead of socks? One time wear only, and then we're gonna hold, and then we're gonna sell. Wintertime, better sock up. Firefest socks. Only the models in the islands could wear these socks. These socks aren't even made of silk, Domino. These socks are made of cobwebs spun. Charlotte made these socks from Charlotte's Web. These are the socks you want. These are truly the socks you want. Let me scroll back up. Sock up. Why do we always end up talking about feet, y'all? What's going on? Why do we always end up talking about feet on Bees Bake? When we're not Bees Baking, I guess. We're Thursday Bacon. Somehow feet always find their way into the conversation. Hi, Nova. Oh, yeah, the anti-anniversary just passed. I can't believe it's been 5 years since anti. I don't want to trigger Kyrie, though, because I know Kyrie's waiting for that album. I can't believe it's been 5 years since anti. Wow. Scamming credit cards is too much work for them and not enough pay. They're lazy. People think it's different because of the representation of Wall Street. Rise and Grind Twitter is trash. LLC Twitter. Scamming ain't new. Same 24 hours Twitter. Oh, yeah, there you go. Beyonce has the same 24 hours Twitter. People legit think their $50 investment on Robinhood will make them a millionaire. The situation has proved that the whole pull yourself up by the bootstraps is a lie. Hi, Prince Onyx. Oh, and then you guys put the Cash App. Seren Sensei. We can't all be scammers. Who'd be left to scam? Scammers do get scammed themselves, though. The bootstrap mentality is deadly. Overly simplistic ass bullshit. People don't even own anything. Everything is leased and mortgaged. The bootstrap thing sounds good, but it's misleading. The whole thing is a scam, and I'm tired. I'm glad the poor folk gouge the rich, because eat the rich. I wish people would understand that capitalism doesn't work if everybody benefits. Somebody has to be oppressed. Exactly, Shim Jim. Exactly. People are trying to pay off their debts. We're in dark, desperate times. People are desperate because the whole system is a scam. Hi, don't touch my hair. Someone has to be on the bottom for the system to maintain itself. People are just trying to move up. Reddit woke up this morning and decided to make their own stimulus check. It's very, if we can't beat them, join them energy. I agree, Davey, exactly. If these people spent a weekend watching episodes of American Greed, they would learn how many folks at the top are nothing more than scammers. You can't even join them. LLC, billionaire, no days off Twitter gets a hard eye roll from me. People are broke and need the money. I don't blame them for what they did, and it was legal. Monopoly, but with real money and real lives. They act like we care about capitalists losing their money. The market is 100% a game that's rigged. It's funny how the rich capitalists want us regular people to care about them. Right, like I don't give a fuck, melanated cutie. I really don't give a fuck. This to me is like the exact same situation as like the girls that went to Bali. Like, I really don't give a fuck that these people was like scamming with these like GameStop stocks and shit like that. Like, you know, I really don't care. Like, I don't feel bad for the fucking hedge fund people and shit. And the legit stockbrokers and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad for them. But I also don't feel bad for the people that are now losing their shit because, you know, they're getting banned from Robinhood and they shut their, you know, little Reddit thread. Like, I don't care either way. I don't care about either side in this debacle. You know, like the girls that went to Bali, well, I did feel bad that they got deported, and I did feel like the backlash against them was extreme, and I did think it was anti-black and homophobic, but I also felt like they were engaging in global arbitrage, which was wrong, so I didn't feel that bad. Let's see. Did we talk about the new Teslas for police officers? Are we allowed to call Biden a cop? We did not talk about that, bushy brows. Did y'all see that Biden signed the first orders in his racial equity plan and there was nothing in there for niggas? It was like all natives and Pacific Islanders and Asian Americans. Like I'm laughing because it's funny. It's really not funny. It's not funny. But it is funny because he was really like, yeah, like racial equity and, you know, black voters got me this election, so we're gonna start this racial equity plan. We're gonna sign these executive orders. They need to stop the xenophobia towards the Asian Americans, and we need to do this for the Native Americans, and we need to do this for the Pacific Islanders, and all them niggas that motherfucking voted for Joe Biden. You know, hey, y'all ain't getting shit. Y'all ain't getting shit. Y'all ain't getting shit. And oh, this is a first step towards racial equity for all Americans. How can you make a first step towards racial equity for all Americans and do nothing for Black Americans, descendants of American chattel slavery? Like, does that even make sense? Or even, you know, even if I wanted to take like American niggas out of the equation, right? The second largest minority population is in fact, quote unquote, Latinos, Hispanics, Spanish. And there wasn't really nothing for them either. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. But it's like, yeah, the first step in creating racial equity for the fucking racial minority groups in the United States, we're not about to include them. We're not including them niggas, and we're not including them fucking Latinx either. We're gonna just jump right to the Asians. Ah! It's funny. It's funny. It's very funny. It's very funny to me. It's quite hilarious. It's quite hilarious to me. Like, I literally have a tear. Like, I literally have a tear. And now you have all these people with the stuck face, like, civil rights leaders, we're gonna be on Biden to do some more. You're not about to be on Biden to do nothing. Please stop. Please stop the lies. Please stop everybody's scamming in 2021. Everybody's scamming in 2021, basically. Everybody's scamming in 2021. So, you know, hey, I guess get in where you fit in, y'all. Get in where you fit in. Let me look back at these. Hi, Corey. Let's see. Clubhouse is how to run a scam central. I mean, I do still like Biden's, you know, climate change plans and energy plans. But again, it is funny. It's funny. Like, the way that Joe Biden goes about things is so funny. It's like, yeah, we need to, like, adjust climate. So we're going to, like, roll out electric vehicles. And, yeah, we're going to put, like, police and government officials in Teslas. Like, it's funny. It's, like, a funny thing to say. Or, like, yeah, we need to start thinking about, like, police brutality in a different way. So we're going to, like, roll back physical police presence. And we're going to increase digital surveillance. It's like, wait a second. I don't think, hold on. Wait. I don't think this is what I want. It's just funny. We're going to do racial equity, and we're going to start by combating xenophobia against Asian Americans. Like, I don't understand how you're getting from point A to point B here in this first week of this administration. But, you know, I really don't care. So, y'all know how I feel about it. How are there trillionaires, but there's poor people? I don't understand. It's been 5 years since I can't believe it. At least selling dope is a sure thing. Scamming is not. Yes, Ancient James is only hypothetical. Hi, Meek Wisdom. Listen, I'm not saying sell the dope, but if you sell the dope, your return will be better. Agent James peeking out the bushes, like, did she say dope? You tried to rise up to the evil empire and lost. This is horse betting with a degree. What are your thoughts on the DC Capitol Police suggesting a permanent fence around the Capitol for security when the threat is within? I don't know. I guess I wouldn't mind a fence. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, sure, put a fence, okay, but there was definitely insiders. Now, this is something I learned recently that I didn't know. There's a fucking law that says that, like, Congress people and members of the House and the Senate are allowed to bring guns into the Capitol building. I never knew this. And so now you have some people that's like pushing back against it and saying they need to like end this law because they put like metal detectors in, and you had like some lawmakers that like didn't want to fucking go through the metal detectors. And so again, like obviously you have a threat that's on the inside. Like sure, putting up a fence is fine, but you do have to deal with the fact that like you definitely have insiders that were in on it, that are still in on it, you know? Again, I don't know. It just seems like now we're in this weird way of doing things that's like backwards. I mean, I guess we always have been, but like I said, it seems like we're getting from point A to point B in a weird way. That's not really doing anything, but like that's not new. You know. I told myself I'll never trade on the stock market till they stop trading slaves. They literally trade prison stocks on there. Wow. Absurd. A Finch isn't gonna do much from anything. Hi, Adrian. Right, it's a whole pandemic and people are dying. Fuck, I look like worrying about some aspiring greedy ass tricks. America is addicted to unjust hierarchies. Until we unlearn it, nothing will change. It's a setup and a scam, and I'm over it. And then the socks. The sock conversations. Royalty would approve of these socks. Luxury socks. Lots of folks don't want everyone to be good. They not only want to be rich, but they want to be the 1%, and they don't want other people on their level, because if other people are on the same level as them, there's no point. Exactly. Not sock up. Exclusive webs from rare royal spiders. Yes, Charlotte Mo. Feet bake. Now I want a pair of these socks. Stock. I'm on my phone and it keeps changing it to socks. It's a full moon. We're unhinged. Oh, it's a full moon, Bree. That explains a lot, because I've just been feeling so weird this week. Like, my sleep has been off. I've been feeling really emotional. I got a moon calendar, and I really feel it. I really feel the moon. I really do. I know there's like people that don't believe in that, but I noticed it like several years ago. I really feel the moon cycles. The foot obsessed crowd. Hi, Remy. Stop king shaming us. Where has the time gone? Damn, 5 years. Anti's Rihanna's best work, in my opinion. I totally agree, Brie. That next album is never coming. Rihanna is officially the Avon lady now. Queen said, may I interest you in these game socks? That's funny. May I interest you in a fine pair of game socks, sir? We're giving Tarantino foot fetish vibes. Just burn Twitter down completely, to be honest. All them folks scamming. Anti is my favorite re-album. Kiss It Better Navy. Avon lady. Rihanna made more money from her business ventures than she ever did music. Don't bet on the sock market, y'all. They be having those counterfeit socks. Y'all are funny. Bit socks. The American dream is the real scam here, Domino. Exactly. Exactly. They do understand. They want others to be oppressed. It's just that everyone believes they're going to be one of the few ones that make it to the top. Investors are damsels that always need to be protected. They still talking about bailouts for Wall Street. They can't even bail the people out first. It's a risk, so I don't feel sorry that you lost money. Hi, Hitflix. Seren says she got no dog in this fight. I really don't, Domino. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Yes, Jules, like, where's our reparations? Like, and I said, I put on Instagram, I was like, the first step towards true racial equity in the United States would be reparations and an official apology from the United States government towards like Black Americans, descendants of American chattel slavery. Anything else is lip service, and I don't care, and I don't want to hear it. And I said too on Instagram, I was like, and I don't care who tells me that that's never going to happen and it's not possible. I was like, if that's never going to happen and it's not possible, then that means we're never going to have racial equity. So stop even talking this fake racial equity talk playing in my face. Stop. Hi, Black Women Read. No, because this is really getting ridiculous. Black Americans. Biden said, who? He said, I don't know her. Laughing to keep from crying. This is insulting. Yeah, exactly. The fifth Hallowell. How is this racial equity, but Black Americans and reparations wasn't mentioned? Those hedge fund managers are going to get bailed out before people see any new stimulus check. Yeah. Why do people ever think we're going to get anywhere in this system? It's a fluke. It will never work. Hi, Mr. Yo King. Of course, there's stock market drama a week after Biden takes office. You got to laugh at it. Who's really surprised? Let's see. This country was literally built on the buying and selling and trading of slaves, and we haven't gotten any money. Kamala already told us she wasn't doing anything specifically towards Black Americans, so I'm not surprised. Yeah. Our concern was folks coming in late off the hype trying to get rich instead of watching this game of chicken between Wall Street and Reddit. Yeah, I see. Right. Oh my God, Meek, yes. And they had a Black woman reading the plan. Oh my gosh. I was like, really? I was like, and they had the nerve to have a Black woman read this racial equity plan that does nothing for niggas. I was like, damn, like, wow. I guess Kamala's Asian side is her fave. Gosh. Like, it's just a joke. It's just really, it's just a joke. My auntie was like, well, sometimes they don't do things once they get in the office. Folks are looking a hot mess. People need to stop the cap. Not the first Asian American in office for a reason. What's sad is we're still allowing ourselves to be duped. When you find out Kamala's half Asian, it made sense why they skipped us and went straight to the Asians. The police can now mow you down in a Tesla. Nova, the police can now run you over, and it's good for the environment. On the one hand, I'm happy that it's good for the environment, I guess. I don't know. You know, like, I'm glad that when they run me over and kill me, it's not going to be having a lot of carbon emissions. You know, I guess that's the silver lining. I guess that's the bright side. When they run me over, I'm not going to be contributing to the deterioration of the ozone layer, you know? And, you know, I'm going to take solace in that fact. This is the type of comedy and humor that I like, not pranks. Straight up oppressive science fiction plots coming to life. Hi, avant-garde. If I remember correctly, there were points in there about housing, redlining. Yeah, there were points in there about housing, redlining, and prisons. Which I am glad that they're like removing private prisons. But so what Kayla has right here is, if I remember correctly, there were points in there about housing, redlining, prisons, etc., and some other issues that are conflated with specific Black issues. So when I was reading it, I found it interesting and not surprising that there was nothing explicitly for Black folks. Makes it easier to manipulate stuff when needed. Yes, somebody else said that to me on Instagram, Kayla. Somebody said to me that they were like, you know, I'm offended that the prison agenda is seen as the Black agenda. Like, as if you don't have to do anything specifically for niggas when you're naming other specific racial and ethnic groups in policy. You feel like you don't have to do anything for niggas because you're, oh, well, we're closing private prisons. Like, prisons are not the Black American agenda. Like, you know, like, you're doing this to avoid having to write policy for Black Americans specifically. Like, they know what they're doing. And they also know that if they do write policy for Black Americans specifically, it's going to be pushback. It's going to be pushback. But they're not going to do it anyway because they already said they wasn't going to do it. So Kamala literally said she's not doing shit for Black Americans. So I keep making a prediction. I think Rihanna's going to drop her album on or before her birthday in February. Let's see if that's true, Keep Making. I'm kind of curious on the point of offense around the Capitol when you have people giving insider info. I would opt to work from home if I was a senator. It's not safe. You have people inside texting how to get in. There's no point to offense. Hi, Tiara. I'm really tired too, Jules. I've been sleeping so horrible. We do feel the moon as part of our nature. Sleep schedule's real weird. I believe in it, and it's so weird. I always start my cycle around the full moon. I really feel like emotionally, like I'm on an emotional roller coaster when it's getting very close to the full moon. I just feel very emotional. I feel my feelings really strongly. And I do also feel like I have trouble sleeping around this time too. I didn't know that it was a full moon coming, but now that one of you told me, I feel like that makes sense for how I've been feeling all week. I was just talking with a friend earlier how horoscope people probably have an explanation for what's going on because everyone's been feeling off and having weird dreams this week. What is my moon sign? I feel like my moon sign is Libra. One of my major signs is Libra, which I feel like makes sense because I have like a really strong sense of justice. Like, that's not fair. That's what I always think about Inside Out. When she's like, that's anger. He feels very strongly about things being fair. I was like, well, that's me. I'm a Sag, but I feel like my main other sign is Libra, I want to say. My sleep is a bit better this week, but I still feel off. I think I'm feeling the full moon too. I've been really nocturnal this week, and the dreams are still kind of weird. I feel the moon too for the first time in a long time. I finally went to bed and slept the full 8 hours. Made me proud of myself. Game socks with the finest silk and cashmere. Now I'm really going to be thinking about these damn socks. I've been emotional, can't sleep, having random dreams, so I don't even know. What food did you get, Tim? My sleep has been off since the pandemic. You mean the first step in racial equity isn't Harriet Tubman's face on the 20? Kendrick, I feel like I literally heard this comment. If we can get a stimulus check for the pandemic, we can get reparations. Let's see. Oh, I see somebody got blocked. We know all the niggas in jail, so we're closing the prisons. You're welcome, Nova. More symbolism, that's all we need, and we'll be good to go. What happened to the Lift Every Voice plan? Yes, they did. They did, Natalia. They definitely did have a black woman reading it. It had to be on purpose. The caucasity of it all. Having a black woman read the plan is like when they have black people announce and host the Oscars, but the nominees are still white. You gotta laugh. You have to laugh. You have to laugh. You just have to. It's just ridiculous. Like, it literally seems like a joke. Like, it's just ridiculous. Hi, Alex. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't see that, Lex. I have no words for that. Can we discuss Cardigan Backyard again, having a foreword on Tamika Mallory's book alongside Angela Davis? What the fuck? Do you guys remember when I told you that in the on the national, I always say this wrong, National Museum of African American History and Culture, NMAAHC in DC, they were selling these candles of like, you know, iconic Black American figures, like holy style, like pillar style candles, and they were selling candles with Cardi B in there. And I was just like you have Cardi B in between like Rosa Parks and like Martin Luther King Jr. Like, nobody. I really feel like Cardi does magic on people, because the reach and the hold that she has over people is really genuinely weird to me. I know I always say this, but like, I really feel like, I don't know, she's a witch. She's a bad witch. I can see the American democracy falling in the next few years because people are really getting fed up. Good. I saw this meme that was like, American capitalism and like America needs to like fall, but not by fucking white supremacist fascists, which is like exactly how I feel. Like, we need a do-over, but like not that kind of motherfucking do-over. That's what they were playing with. They know the prison population is rigged. They're not closing private prisons. They're not renewing their contracts. Those contracts could be reinstated. I thought I was the only one. My sleep has been off a lot. Honestly, don't think we're getting another Rihanna album. And I reviewed Anti, and I said in my review that I felt like that was her best album, and people were not receiving it well. Because at that time when Anti came out, people talked so bad about it. Like, you guys can go back and watch my review video. I was like, Anti's really good. I was like, I feel like Anti is her best album. Like, it's an amazing album sonically. It's really experimental. It's just, like, really mature. I see a lot of growth. People just, like, wanted, like, you know, more party records. Like, they wanted more. Because, like, Rihanna, I feel like Rihanna's, some of her last big hits before that was, like, you know, Pull It Up, Watch It All Fall Out, which was a great song and a great video, but, like, people wanted more of that. And people were like, what is this? Like, what is this Anti shit? I don't like it. Blah, 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 blah. Like, there was a really weird backlash towards Anti when it first came out. But, like, now, everybody loves Anti, and people are begging for more music. Y'all know how I feel about that. People don't deserve more music from Robin. Hi, Michelle's daughter. You tired too, bushy brows? It's Aquarius season. Oh, you're a Libra also? I was just having a conversation about Cardi's mom this week. She's definitely not black. Libra moons are also very balanced. Hi, popcorn. Libra definitely makes sense for you. My dreams have been weird all week. Yes, Libra is my moon sign too. That's not fair was my favorite phrase growing up. I also studied law. You just be like, that's not fair. No, it needs to be fair. It's not right. Like, I have a really strong feeling about it. Like, no, it's not right. Even if it's something that has nothing to do with me, if I'm not going to gain, it just seems like a lot of people don't have that feeling if it's not, like, personally related to them, or, like, if they're not going to gain anything from it. A lot of people just don't care if shit is not fair. I don't like it when shit's not fair. I really don't like it when shit is not fair. It doesn't even have to be directed towards me. I just be like, I don't like that. That's not right. Let's see. Mind you, the private prisons they're closing account for just 10% or less of the private prison population. We haven't even touched the millions of people in public prisons, right, Kayla? People really need to be thinking critically about this stuff and not just relying on the headlines to say it all. Totally agree. Pitch, I'm dead. Who is paying for Cardi to have this reach? I definitely think that Cardi's being set up by somebody, in addition to, I think she does witchcraft. But I also definitely, like, I could see Cardi being set up by somebody for, like, some type of run in politics or something at a certain point. Like, I feel like I see that. I feel like I see that occurring. Like, they really trying to make it seem like, you know, they had her have a fucking conversation with fucking Joe Biden on, what was that, Shade Room or something like that. They had her fucking interview Joe Biden. Like, they're definitely trying to set her up, like, as if she's some type of voice or somebody. She does Santeria. It does feel like juju. It's something. It's something. It's something. It's something. And you can't tell me otherwise. And I definitely feel like everybody that comes into contact with her, something bad happens to them too. If it's not her, it's somebody else doing it on her behalf. Makes me want to sign a petition to have Angela Davis's forward removed. It's spooky. It's very spooky, Lex. It's spooky as hell, honestly. People suspend disbelief in a really strange way when it comes to Cardi. I totally feel like she has a spell on the public. She really does, BJ. Anti is untouchable, and the folks will gag for speaking bad about it. Anti is her best for sure. Best writing, best production, best visual. Rihanna gave us party records for a long time and then wanted to experiment, and she had every right to do so. I still can't believe they nominated her for all those Grammys and didn't give her one. Yeah, she was definitely snubbed. Like, this is why I keep saying I really wouldn't mind if Rihanna never dropped music again, because Rihanna worked very hard. She has an extremely solid discography. Her last album was excellent, her best one, and nobody appreciated it, and nobody gave her flowers, and now people are begging her for more shit, and Rihanna's real petty. Rihanna is the queen of petty. She doesn't really be on social media like that before, like she used to be. But I could just see Rihanna in her house being like, these motherfuckers not getting shit. I'm never releasing music ever again, and fuck everybody. And the more that they ask me about it, the more I'm not gonna drop it. Like, she's petty. And she has a right. She has a right, because they played her. Anti was ahead of its time. That's why people didn't like it. Listened again in 2019 and it still slaps. I listen to Anti at least once every year. I remember people not liking Anti. It's so weird because Anti had so many good songs and was a great moment. The Tame Impala sample was everything. I was listening to Anti the other day. It's such a great sounding album. Dare I say masterpiece. I would say that Anti is a masterpiece. I don't even think that that's like frivolous. I really would say that Anti is a masterpiece. You guys know that, like, I really felt like Rihanna like reached some type of like pinnacle with Talk That Talk. And I was just like, I don't think she'll be able to top this. And then she came out with Unapologetic, which I think that Anti got a lot from Unapologetic, because you had songs on Unapologetic like Mother Mary and stuff like that, where she was like really starting to like experiment a little bit more. And then we ended up getting Anti, which I really think was just like the pinnacle of like her as an artist. And so if she decides that like now she wants to like step away and work on other endeavors, especially with the way that Anti was received, I think she's well within her rights. And I say that as a Rihanna stan since her very first album that would love nothing, you know, more than to have new music from her. But I feel like she's within her rights. Cardi is a very connected and wicked person. There's a reason she's able to get interviews with Bernie Sanders, Biden, etc. Libra moon also makes sense for you considering you feel this lack of equilibrium during this time, and it's not an energy you're comfortable with. You're striving for a return to center is very Libra. Ooh, let me screenshot that, Davey, because that's really what it feels like for me right now. People also didn't appreciate the Pink Print when it came out. People did not appreciate Queen. Queen is such a good album to me. Like, I can literally listen to Queen from beginning to end. I really, to this day, feel like the hate train against Nicki Minaj was so strong that I feel like it literally impacted, like, people listening to Queen. Or maybe it was, like, more of the motherfucking bad juju that Cardi is putting on people, the fucking spell, because Queen is a great fucking album. The Pink Print is, too. And people did not appreciate the Pink Print when it came out, but now people are, like, retroactively looking back and being like, wow, the Pink Print was a great album, and it really was. And Nicki was getting so much hate even back then for the Pink Print. But like Queen is a great album. Like in my review video for Queen, I said I feel like Queen is like basically her My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like I thought the visuals were very strong. I thought the storyline that she was like telling with her videos was great. I thought that the content of like the records and the songs, her talking about her life and her talking about her career up until this point, like I thought the lyricism, Queen is a great album. I definitely feel like that's another album that in 5 to 7 years people are gonna like rediscover it, and they're gonna be like, why was it received so poorly when it first came out? I really feel that way, and I feel like I said that in my review of Queen, because I reviewed Queen too. Rihanna most likely is not doing another album, and I'm okay with that. I feel like I reviewed the Pink Print too. I know I reviewed Only because there was like a lot of like talk when Only came out. Did I review the Pink Print? I feel like I did. Folks love Anti now because they realize it's Rihanna's last album. The Pink Print slaps. Let's see. I was a day one Anti fan. Me and the girl I was seeing at the time used to listen to it together. Oh, that's cool, Tim. Hi, Align 10 Man. Yes, R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. R.I.P. R.I.P. Please don't speak that into existence, Seren. Cardigan as the next president. It's gonna be Cardigan and AOC as VOP. As VOP. As VP. It's gonna be AOC as VP and Cardigan as president. Cardi and many others do practice forms of witchcraft. The person who is doing her root work is amazing. Yes, I think she said her aunt definitely does it. Like, if it's not her herself, it's definitely a friend or a family member doing it on her behalf. Because there's definitely a spell on the public when it comes to Cardi. And literally everybody that comes in contact with her, something bad happens to them. Like I've said on Discord, her real name is a literal spell. What are we not understanding? Cardi definitely has someone doing it on her behalf. It's beyond spooky. She does sit down with all the biggest politicians. She's not even a journalist. It's so weird. She's not the voice of hip-hop or black culture. It's odd. I remember bloggers saying Cardi was spiritually protected. It's a witch. Hi, wishful thinking. Quick, somebody play Bodak Yellow in reverse. Don't none of y'all play Bodak Yellow in reverse. Candyman pop up in your house. I don't want y'all being like, somebody said on Seren's live stream, play it in reverse, and I did. Like, don't do that. Hi, Shady Saint. Rihanna is petty. They also made fun of her patois in Work. Yes, people don't remember that either. When Work came out and people were like, is Rihanna even speaking English? Yuck, 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 yuck. They made all this fun of her. Now they begging her for new music. No new music for you. That wasn't fair, the way they treated Rihanna. I didn't like that. Bye, bushy brows. Yeah, I'm going to go when I get to the bottom because I told you I was going to go to bed tonight early, so. I think the same. Rihanna's over people asking at this point. She's busy. Hi, JS. Have y'all noticed people are selling their whole catalogs and getting out of the music business? I feel like true artists don't want to do music in this TikTok era. That's interesting. The fact that Rihanna used so many synth sounds in her last album when no one was using them that way made her a goat. She's done it all already. Might as well retire. That's how I feel too. I kept thinking Rihanna reached her peak and she kept outdoing herself. One of the first things my Nana told me about hoodoo was how to use music to enchant people. Do you guys remember I used to say, like, I don't know if Cardi is like sprinkling crack on these records or what, but it's like people really listen to her music and they really get put under a spell. Anti is a full album experience. Yes, the Tame Impala sample was flames. Play it all the time. And Needed Me. Anti deserved a Grammy. Bye, Sam. Cardi is so anti-black. The fact that she was alongside Angela Davis is a joke at this point. Hi, Sincere. I love Anti. It just makes me sad from the memories it brings. That year, 2016, was like a wild year. And I always remember that year, Anti came out, A Seat at the Table came out, and 444 came out. And I listened to all three of those albums all year, that whole year. I really felt like those three albums like got me through that year. And I've thought about doing a video, like a sort of a retrospective on that year and how I felt about those three albums. But I'm still really trying to like figure out what type of angle I want to take. But I am considering it. Rihanna said, y'all gonna get this cute lingerie and concealer and be happy. Queen was solid. They for sure disrespected Queen. The majority of Queen was good. They gave Queen bad reviews without listening to the album. Now they want to praise it. Get the fuck out of here. They trashed Nicki during the whole Queen era. Queen is a great album. And the Pink Print is a masterpiece. I love everything Nicki released from Pink Print on. Queen is great too, but Pink Print truly made me appreciate Nicki. And Nicki literally said, she said, what I want to do with the Pink Print is basically what Jay-Z did with the Blueprint, which is why she even named it that. She was like, I literally want to like make a blueprint for the girls. And so people can like see like my skill and my talent and like make something for the girl rappers that come up after me to follow, which they definitely are doing. And people really did not want to give this woman her respect. They did not want to give her respect for Anaconda. They did not want to give her respect for Only. They did not want to give her respect for fucking Feeling Myself. They did not want to give her respect with the Pink Print. And then it just like got even worse with Queen. Personally, I like Queen more than the Pink Print, but I do also love the Pink Print, and I do feel like both bodies of work are just super underrated. They want to admit that they just hate Onika. Like, give it up. You just hate her. People started to hate Nicki when she actually became more lovable and relatable. Please don't raise my blood pressure. Talk about Queen. People love to hate Nicki for no reason. I will literally replay all of Nicki's albums to this day. Queen was really good, and Nicki was rapping her ass off, but 2018 was the year of Belcalis, SMH. Chun-Li video was everything. The Ganja Burns, which Joe Budden like turned into a joke. The Ganja Burns song is great, and the video is too. And it like continued on like this, it was like a whole theme. Queen is almost like a theme album. Like it's all not theme, concept. Queen is like almost a concept album. Like there was a whole theme of like the zombies and like the hell and like her being the bad guy, and then they like kill her, and then like she becomes the queen of the underworld, all that stuff. People going, and she talks about like, oh, people using voodoo and magic and shit against her. Like she was talking about a lot of stuff in Queen. When I heard people like saying in reviews and giving bad reviews to Queen and talking about she's not talking about anything and her content has not matured and it's the same old content and da 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 da, I was like, really, like y'all really, I really don't think you listened to the album. Like I agree that I think people were paid absolutely by Atlantic to like say bad shit about that album. But I also think that like, I don't know, I really think that like the hate train like influenced like people's brains or something and like their perception of the album. It was really weird. Hi, All Things Nature. I agree, Riri can go on and not do another album in her life. No matter what she does, she'll be just fine being the Avon lady. Good Form has some of the best production ever. And you know, the video for Good Form really reminded me of Body. And the production did too. And I want to say it was the same producer and the same video director. Like the girls are really following the Pink Print. The girls are following the Pink Print. The girls are following your whole style and approach I invented. Truffle Butter, where she fucking spit on the Pink Print. Zach Campbell already did a re-review after he realized the hate train formed his opinion. Oh, really? Because I really was... You know, we're not even going to talk about him. I'll re-listen to his new review. I was really offended by his little anti-Nicki moment that he had. Nicki's Queen is a fantastic body of work, and even with the hate train, she still made it to #2 on the charts, and she would have got that #1, but fucking Travis Scott cheated. And then when she said Travis Scott cheated, people deliberately, willfully misinterpreted what she said. She said Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner cheated their way into that #1 because they were bundling his album with fucking Stormy lip kits and makeup kits, and they were bundling it with totally random shit because they just had a baby, and they knew that people were watching them because they just had this baby, and people were buying stuff because of the baby. And so they bundled Travis Scott's album with a bunch of shit, which is how he got that #1. And then people try to say, oh, she's blaming a baby that her album didn't hit #1. That's not what she said. That was not her point. That was not what she said. And then a year later, when DJ Khaled threw that fit about fucking Tyler the Creator, Igor, and fucking sued Billboard, they changed the rules. So you can't do that fucking type of bundling shit anymore because Nicki Minaj was correct. Let me keep scrolling. Let me keep scrolling because when I get to the bottom, I'm going to go to. There was a concentrated effort to knock Nicki off of the throne, but her work still outshined all of the hate. I said Cardi B's real name once and my furniture started moving. Cardi definitely does root work, yet the girls want to come for Azealia Banks for the root work that she does. We have to talk about that in another live, why musicians are selling their masters. is deeper than people think. Okay, next live stream, remind me, Printonics, and we'll talk about it. Azalea is actually doing what the others are afraid to really be about. Yes, retrospective, please. Lemonade did also come out in 2016. But you guys know Lemonade made me really sad. It still makes me sad to this day to listen to it. I did like it, but it just, I don't know. I really enjoyed Homecoming a lot more. But I did love Formation. You guys know Formation is my song. And I really like Sorry, too. But I really loved Formation. And I'll never forget that tweet that I saw that time that was like, people that love Formation, they were like, Formation stands are actually Destiny's Child stands that still know all the choreo to all the old Destiny's Child stuff. I was like, well, call me out then. Wow. Plus Lemonade ran over Anti. Was it 2017? Why did I think it was 2016, Amani? I think it's the industry push. If people get told a well-engineered lie enough times, they'll start to get gaslit into believing the hype, which you use to control the masses. Good point, Nicole. What you said at the beginning of your Man on the Moon 3 review is how I felt for a while about the direction of the industry. The artistic merit has been removed from the industry at this point. Queen is lyrically Nicki's best album. She really flexed her skill on that album. I agree, Cher. I think that Queen is really lyrically her best album. I can see why people would say they feel like Pink Print is like her masterpiece, but I really feel like Queen is lyrically her best album. Like, she's spitting. It really made no sense to me to hear people say that, oh, Nicki has like ABC nursery rhymes and her content is not maturing on this album. I was like, did y'all actually listen to the words on Ganja Burns? I don't... Like, yes, we all saw Joe Budden going, Ganja Burns, but like, did you actually listen to the words? No, there's no way you did. I look at great albums like paintings, but now instead of musicians painting a picture, they're just throwing random splotches on the canvas. Pink Print was Nicki's best era. People really cannot take Nicki. I think she makes people in the industry uncomfortable because she doesn't go out of her way to key with them. I agree. Run and Hide was my favorite song. I'm Alone on My Throne, All These Witches, Nicki Minaj on Save Me. Yeah, Nicki definitely knew. Bye, Zay Zay. I'm a Nip Tuck stan. I can't wait for Nicki's HBO Max documentary. I feel like she's going to spill all the tea. And people have been saying for a while, like, what happened to the Queen documentary? Because, like, we knew she was working on one. So I'm assuming that that's, like, now going to be a part of this one. And I am excited to watch it. Not one new girl can make a whole album without it being mainly sex-based. Pink Friday had nothing to do with sex and sold 300K pure. Girls aren't even cracking 10K pure, but they will try to tell you that Nicki is over. Right, exactly. 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 I'm really tired of the lie that Nicki has never made... Sorry, this is in my eye. Sorry. I'm really tired of the lie that Nicki has never made mature music. Like, they clearly have never really listened to the albums. Girls that have just came out a day ago are being compared to vets in the industry. And I'm like, WAP was inspired by Babs, Trina, and Nicki's collab. And the cover was definitely Anaconda inspired. Atlantic was paying for a Nicki replacement. They really stamped Nicki as the angry, bitter black woman during the Queen era. And now the same ones act like they support black women. Exactly, Sincere. Yes, Queen was an underrated concept album. Yes, exactly, Brie. Yes, exactly. Like, people really try to hate Nicki on the low and then act like they're not doing it. Like, just be upfront with it and just say you're a hater. Like, just like I said in my review video on Good News, I was like, I have no beef with none of the rap girls except one. We all know who it is. We all know why. I'm not going to fucking front and pretend like I don't hate her when I do. People really front. They did cheat, and they tried to make her seem like the angry black woman back then. Same thing Justin tried to do with that trash song Yummy to get it to #1. The socialite era, it left a back. Yes, it did, popcorn. People deliberately misinterpreted everything Nicki said that whole year. It pissed me off. Oh my God. There's something on my eyeball. Lemonade makes all the girls sad. Daddy lessons go off. All the new talented rap girls understand Nicki's impact. It's undeniable. Lemonade is such a poignant body of work. So well done. My ass never knew I loved country music till I heard Daddy Lessons. I also love 6 Inch. Notice when Nicki goes #1, even when she went #1 with Delta, Billboard took all day to announce that her song was #1. Anyone else there announcing charts at the top of the day. Love Drought is my favorite song from Lemonade. Beyonce should have gotten that Grammy instead of Adele. That locked and sealed the door on the music awards for me. Hi, Sketchnificent. Nicki's just enjoying life with her baby now. When Beyonce didn't get that award for Lemonade, I was super done with award shows. It was blatant. Nicki has seen a lot of shit behind the scenes. She needs to write a tell-all or a memoir. Yes, I would buy 5 copies. Mulatto changed her name to Muwap. Like Guwap. She changed her name to Gucci Mane's name. That's funny. I don't mind that. Some people were mad that Nicki put that album out. They just didn't like it for no reason. They said, how dare she go against Cardi? Like, who the fuck is Cardi? Yeah, they were like, oh, she's trying to steal Cardi's shine and all this. Shut the fuck up. And I said back then, too, that this is something they really do to, like, veteran Black women artists, because people say that same type of thing about Beyonce, and y'all know that's really how Beyonce grew on me. People really turned on Beyonce at a certain point, and they were like, why is Beyonce still putting out records, and why is Beyonce still being great? Why is Beyonce still being great? She's not leaving room for the other girls. Maybe the other girls need to stop being mediocre. Beyonce doesn't have to stop being great so that some mediocre girls can come in. What even is this mindset? Like, I really, to this day, I do not understand this point of view. I don't understand this perspective. I really don't. Queen has a special place in my life. Oh, sorry. Queen has a special place in my heart. It came out when I was in a low place in life and I could relate. I'm glad, the Stingray. Nicki's son is so cute. She should have changed it to Big Lotto. A tell-all by Nicki would break records. I wish people would just say they hate Nicki and keep it pushing. No need to slander her character or fabricate false stories about her. It's disgusting. Excuse me, why didn't she just change it to Lotto? I guess because she figured people would still know what it was short for and continue dragging her like the Lady A shit. There are some people that hate on Beyonce and have no reason why. It's so weird. Big Lotto is better. I feel like how people are treating Beyonce and Nicki, they would have done to Aaliyah if she didn't die. It's sad, the attack on Black women. Beyonce breathes and people feel like it's not fair. Bye, Davey. I'm almost at the bottom and then I'm going to head out too. They said the same thing when Rihanna dropped an album every year, that she wasn't letting the girls breathe. I'm confusion as well. Step your game up. If you can't compete or get the fuck out, I don't care. Bye, Queen. Even with the tell-all, people wouldn't even believe the Barb's been new. How dare Beyonce still be dancing circles around the new girls? She's over 35 and has 3 kids. I used to have a dislike for B for that exact narrative too, but I had to realize it made no sense. I feel like the Queen documentary will really shake up the industry. It's going to expose a lot. And the attack and erasure of Black women from all media is sad. Good night, folks. And on that note, I've reached the bottom. Good night, folks. And we'll leave it on that. Bye, guys. I'll see you on Sunday. I did not pick a movie yet, so I will put something in the community tab, I guess, tomorrow. Bye.